Hi, this is Sister Woodings, and we are making a simple tutorial for scheduling appointments at the temple. I've had more than one person tell me that they have scheduled an appointment at the temple, and then when they arrived, they were not on the list for an appointment and they were turned away, which is a very sad thing to have happen. I'm going to show you two ways to get in to be able to schedule an appointment. The first one is go to the website, thechurchofjesuschrist.org. If you click on Serve, it takes you down to Temples. And then when you get to Temples, you can go to Attending the Temple on the right-hand side, and the very last option on the drop-down menu is Schedule an Appointment. You have to sign in to be able to make any kind of an appointment. The second way of doing it gets you to exactly the same place. The URL, if you put in thechurchofjesuschrist.org/temples, it takes you directly to the temple page, and everything else is the same. It's just a little easier sometimes. Use the login that you use for your church account. It takes you back to the same screen, but you're logged in now. So you want to go on the very right-hand side, Attending the Temple. And this is just an aside note. If you wanted to use the prayer roll and put someone's name on the prayer roll, it's the next to the last option on the right. To schedule an appointment at the temple, it's the last item. If you click on that, it should come up to the Boise Temple. If it doesn't, you can select a different temple. But make sure that you're on the Boise Temple when you want to make your appointment. So this is the first page that you come to to schedule an appointment. And if you already have appointments scheduled, it will show you your list of appointments that you have already scheduled and are ready to go. And as long as we're here, we're going to select the Boise Temple, and then it gives you an option of which ordinance you want to schedule. So today we're going to schedule an initiatory. You click on it. If you want to include your spouse, this is the time to do it because there won't be an option for another time. So you click on spouse if you want to schedule an appointment for your spouse. And it comes up and says no scheduled times available for initiatories, which in the beginning I thought that meant there really weren't any, but what it means is it's not available for Sunday, August 8th. So you want to click on the calendar to the right and pick the day that works for you. All of the dark blue circles mean that there is an online appointment available. If they were this light blue, it means that you cannot schedule an appointment for that time. The temple is open, but the appointments are filled. And the gray ones obviously are the temple is closed. So we're going to try to make an appointment for Friday the 13th. And all of these appointments seem to be available. So you can pick which time for an initiatory session works for the very best for you. So we're going to pick noon. Then the information comes up with your contact information, your email, and it's already checked to send a confirmation email, but I would make sure that it's checked so that they send it to you. And if you're scheduling for your spouse, they can send a confirmation email to your spouse. If you need help with other things, there's places to check. And then there's the safety protocols. You must, at the bottom, check, I have read and understand all the safety protocols, and then you can schedule your appointment. And it says at the bottom, an email will be sent to you to schedule your appointment. If you have a calendar that you keep on your computer, you can also add it to your calendar by clicking there, and it will add it to whichever calendar that you use, and then you don't have to do it. Important, make sure when you've gotten that far that you push done to make sure that your appointment is scheduled. We'll do done, and then it shows up on your list of proxy appointments. So let's go through that one more time. We'll schedule another appointment, and we'll schedule this time we'll schedule ceilings. It's just a little bit different. So we'll click on ceilings, And they would like it if you can bring people to help with the ceilings. So maybe you can bring four males with you, and you can bring 4 females with you, and you want to do your ceilings. Let's see what day. Well, let's do ceilings. We'll do ceilings on the 12th. And so this time, there are places that are full, or this one only has 7 seats available, but you signed up to bring 8 people. So there's 8 seats available at 1 o'clock. So we'll click on 1 o'clock and take that particular session. Okay, and then you have another opportunity to have email confirmation, and you have to check the safety protocols. And then it will allow you to schedule your appointment. If you want to add it to your calendar, this is the time to do it. Otherwise, push done. And there it gives you the list of the temple appointments that you have scheduled. If you wanted to make a change, say it ended up you really couldn't do your initiatories that day, you come over here to Actions, and you have an opportunity to edit your appointment or to delete the appointment. So we're just going to delete it. And then a confirmation that you want that ordinance deleted. If by chance you wanted to schedule a baptismal appointment, we'll select Boise Temple again and the proxy baptisms. This gives you the opportunity to tell how many males you are bringing to be baptized and how many females you are bringing to be baptized. And you're strongly encouraged to bring people who are able to assist so as not to use too many temple workers. So maybe we're going to bring 3 boys or 3 males and 2 females to be baptized, but then you could have endowed confirmers and witnesses, and maybe you'll bring 3 of them, and maybe you have 4 people to help with the confirmations. And you have to have someone to help the females in the baptistry. So we'll click and see when our times are available. Well, this light blue shows that the temple is open, but there are no time slots available. So we'll take the first available time on the 26th. And now we have our options of times. 8 o'clock in the morning sounds good, so we'll try 8 o'clock. And it will send you an email, and you have to go down and click on the protocols, the safety protocols, and schedule your appointment. And make sure you press done to finalize it, or it won't happen. And here's a list of the actions or the ordinances that you have in your queue. And the temple would really appreciate it if you would make sure your calendar is marked and you don't miss your appointment. You have 24 hours in advance to cancel it if something happens, but if you're scheduled for an appointment and don't show up, it means that somebody else couldn't show up in your place. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and that it's been helpful for you. Practice it. You can always change it. And if you have any trouble at all signing in or making your appointment or anything, please give one of the family history consultants a call, and we would be most happy to help you with anything that you need. Thank you. Enjoy your time at the temple, and your ancestors will thank you for all of your hard work. Make sure after you've made your appointment that you come up and you sign out of your account so that you're done and finished. Nothing can happen to what you've put in.